Broadcasting live from the Albay Pio News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is 12 o'clock Newsbreak. In the local scene, the Commission on Elections Comelec Legazpi City on Monday started to pay the honorarium of 1,400 teaching and non-teaching personnel who served during the Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan elections BSKE. Connie Del Castillo, Legazpi City election officer, said that the poll body is mandated under the law to pay the poll workers 15 days after the election or until November 14. The poll workers are from the 70 barangays in Legazpi City. The chairman of the electoral board will receive 10,000 pesos, while its members will receive 9,000 pesos with compensation subject to taxation. Del Castillo said that they scheduled the payment from Monday until Wednesday, November 8, at the third floor of SM City Legazpi, the same place designated as voting area in the October 30 Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan elections. The poll workers include members of the Electoral Board, Barangay Board of Canvassers, the Special Polling Place Electoral Board, or those who served in the different detention facilities, support staff for the Emergency Accessible Polling Place, and the Department of Education Supervisor. In another story, government anti-narcotics agents arrested on Sunday a high-value target drug suspect during a buy-bust operation in Legazpi City, Albay. The Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, PDEA, stated that it caught Kevin Diab after selling shabu to an undercover agent at around 8:15 p.m. in Barangay Pawa. After receiving information from a tipster of Diab's whereabouts, authorities immediately proceeded to the area and mapped out a plan leading to the suspect's arrest. PDEA noted that Diab is included in the provincial target list of Albay, with the operation being part of the implementation of a Plan Balik Loob, a scheme directed to counteract illicit trafficking in the province. PDEA said that cases for violations of the anti-drug law are being readied for filing in court against the suspect. The operation was carried out by the PDEA Albay, Legazpi Community Precinct Station, and local National Bureau of Investigation NBI. In another news, a Bicol Party List Congressman, Saldi Co, led the mass oath-taking of the winning Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan SK officials at the Embarcadero de Legazpi this Sunday, November 5, 2023. More than 1,600 barangay captains, members, and SK chairpersons from 4 municipalities and 1 city from the 2nd District of Albay, which includes Daraga, Kamalig, Manito, Rapu-Rapu, and Legazpi City, have taken oath. Representative Ko congratulated those who took the oath. The lawmaker stressed that their victory is proof that the people of Albay have a lot of trust in them. Ko further said that the newly elected Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan officials are the frontliners who will deliver service to their respective barangays. In the national scene, the Senior Deputy Speaker Pampanga 3rd District Representative Aurelio Dong Gonzalez Jr. has named his party mate, former President Rodrigo Duterte, as the one who assailed the integrity of the House of Representatives. The name-dropping happened just before Gonzales resigned from his party, the Partido Demokratiko Pilipino Lakas ng Bayan, PDP Laban. He was the erstwhile party treasurer. The event took place on the plenary floor Monday, November 6, during the meeting of the Committee of the Whole, in the presence of all 227 House members. In another story, Manila's Defense Secretary, Gilberto Teodoro, said on Monday that the Philippines hopes to ink a reciprocal troops access deal with Japan at the soonest time possible. The Philippines and Japan have agreed to start negotiations on a reciprocal access agreement that would allow both countries to deploy their forces on each other's soil. Once the agreement is sealed, Teodoro said it would have to be submitted to the Philippine Senate and Japanese legislature for ratification. Negotiations for the reciprocal access agreement would strengthen military cooperation between the Philippines and Japan, two of United States' closest Asian allies, at a time of rising maritime tensions in the region and an increasing assertive China. In another news, police now have computer-generated images of the suspect in the killing of radio commentator inside the announcer's booth in Calamba Town in Misamis Occidental on Sunday morning. Brigadier General Ricardo Laig Jr., director of the Police Regional Office 10, said that the personnel of the Calamba Municipal Police Station and the intelligence agents from the Misamis Occidental Province Police Office are looking into 4 possible angles on the murder of Juan Humadon, who died on the spot from 2 bullet wounds in the face. Humadon owned the 94.7 FM Gold radio station located at his residential yard in Barangay Don Bernardo A. Neri in Calamba. The radio broadcaster was live on air talking about the recent barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan elections inside the station's broadcast room when a man armed with a pistol came in, shot him twice in the face, grabbed his gold necklace and escaped. Meanwhile, Layog and officials of the Misamis Occidental Police Province Office declined to elaborate possible motives for the murder of Humadon, asserting that an investigation into the incident is ongoing. Layog said probers are still gathering information needed to put closure to the incident. And in the news outside the country, more than 40 dogs, including a litter of 10-day-old puppies, were set free from a slaughterhouse in Vietnam on Friday after its owner quit the dog meat trade. An estimated 5 million canines are being killed for meat every year in Vietnam, the second highest in the world behind China, with some believing eating the meat can help dispel bad luck, while others consider it a delicacy. Attitudes towards eating dog meat are slowly changing, particularly in cities, as the animals are increasingly kept as pets. Humane Society International, one of the several charities working to end the dog meat trade in Vietnam, said that most of the dogs killed in Vietnam are stolen pets or stray, snatched from the streets using poison bait, painful taser guns, or imported from surrounding countries such as Cambodia. In another story, Israeli forces pushed on with intense strikes targeting Palestinian militants in Gaza on Monday as the war neared 1 month and the Hamas-run health ministry death toll approached 10,000 inside the besieged territory. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed no let-up despite mounting international calls for a ceasefire. Ground forces have flooded the northern half of the Gaza Strip and tightened an encirclement of Gaza City, even as hundreds of thousands of civilians remain there despite Israeli evacuation orders. Gaza's Hamas-run health ministry said Monday more than 200 people had died in overnight massacres, a day after reporting a total death toll of more than 9,770, mostly women and children. And finally, in the news outside the country, Russia's new nuclear-powered submarine, Imperator Alexander III, carried out a successful test launch of the Bulava ballistic missile from the White Sea. Russian Defense Ministry said that the new nuclear-powered strategic missile submarine, Imperator Alexander III, successfully launched a sea-based intercontinental ballistic missile Bulava from the White Sea. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Thursday signed a law withdrawing Russia's ratification of the global treaty banning nuclear weapons tests as a step condemned by the organization, which promotes adherence to the landmark Arms Control Pact. And that's all for the 12 o'clock news break, November 7, 2023. We'll be right back tomorrow for more news updates. And thanks to our 12 o'clock news break writer, Joy Duque. And on the technical side, Todd Bobis. And to our provincial information officer, Attorney Mary Luduca Castillo. Under the supervision of our governor, Attorney Ezel Grex Lagman, I am Greg HALLARE. Thank you for subscribing.
In this moment, we all should run, 'cause we're right where we belong.